Hello, Scorpio. How you doing? Welcome to your weekly reading here on the Astroflower. Going from the 20th to the 26th of May, I have done a monthly reading for the Gemini season. I don't know if you've seen it. I've got a funny feeling it could be a little bit complicated because we're using the Astroflower. And if you don't know anything about the Astroflower, it can get like astrology can get a little bit confusing. So, your comments on that would be actually really interesting to sort of help me out and sort of see if it's the sort of thing you're going to get into, or will it be more something that I keep for the members zone more than anything else. But in the meantime, let's get on with your weekly reading rather than the monthly. Let's just see what's going on for you in this coming week. Let me just get these cards out. Yes, getting these cards. That was my filling, by the way. Did you see that? How I expertly filled the situation. Yes, weekly reading. Overall energies, karmic message for your relationship side, karmic message for your financial side, influence from the universe, influence from past self, future self, and general outcome. Okay, let's just see what's going on for you. There was a lot of joy in the monthly reading as well that came out of that. Let's just see on this. There seems to be a lot of things coming in that just make you smile, make you chuckle, make you, it's almost like childish energy here that sort of like, makes it's a very joyous, childish energy. This is what, I don't mean childish as in, oh, don't be a kid. Childish in the sense where you're enjoying life with a lot less inhibitions. So then, therefore, you can allow yourself to freely engage in life. And this is helping you. And I think the overall thing that the energy is bringing you in is bringing in that understanding about that joy, about that passion that you can have in life without having to have all the judgment that goes along with it. And the thing is, we tend to judge ourselves the most. See what's going on the karmic message on your relationship side. This is combining with a multitude of people. So it's connecting with people that are around you in a very joyous way. And it seems to be healing. There seems to be healing involved in it. Yeah, death and rebirth. This is all to do with that, I think, more than anything else, about this joyous, childlike approach to life that is actually allowing you to see or engage in life in a new way. Death and rebirth, death of the old sort of protectionist sort of way of being, and sometimes we need to be protectionists. I understand that. But the problem is with protection, if you protect yourself so much, eventually you'll find that you're the person in the cage. I wouldn't go in that position if I was you. Much more being out there and enjoying life. Yeah, there's some idiots around there that may want to really hurt you and stuff like that. But generally, if you don't approach it like that, those people there, you won't even notice them. And see how the universe and how the universe is influencing this sort of situation. It's got like really strong, steady growth. Yeah, really strong strength, really strong, steady growth. You're becoming a pillar in the group of people that you know, the people that you really respect, and everything like that. And I think this is it's the universe is backing you up here. It's giving you strength and giving you strength to your convictions of your interactions and your relationships with others. Let's just see what goes on here with the past to the future. Yeah, this is a bit pricklier. I think there was a lot of joy and opportunities in your life, but you might have played it a little bit cagey in the past. Yeah, and this is it. It's to do with the past. I think you're offering yourself a great opportunity here. This is what you're doing from your past self, and it's helping you to realize how you can just open your eyes and see the world with a very childish sort of attitude. And children tend to, if they're left on their own, they do tend to just like meet people without trying to meet people. You know, when you're only sort of like 5 or 6, you automatically 3, 4, 5 or 6. You just sort of like, you don't know who's sitting next to you, and you're just going, oh, where are you from? You know, do you know what I mean? Like a couple of old people in a way. You're sitting on a bench, and that's that sort of childish, infectious energy that I think you should be putting into life. But what comes out of this? That's when this strength builds into a beautiful flower. Into a beautiful flower. That is strength personified. The Emperor card of just literally owning your presence, owning the physical presence that you have in the world around you, because you are not so hard on yourself. You know, you're not so judgmental. If someone wants to judge you, just let them judge you. It don't really matter. You know, that's the thing. It doesn't really matter, you know, because they are not going to be there at the end day when you leave this planet. I personally went through it. I went through a near-death experience when I was young. And I'll tell you what, it was the most liberating thing for me, because I saw life for what it was. And I think this is where you're having that sort of thing, where you're seeing life for what it is. And it's really empowering for you. What's the general outcome for you? The general outcome, I think, here is intellectually you're understanding the benefits of that input of passion in your life. Yeah, it's changing you completely. What I was talking about, being in a cage and stuff like that, you know, that's what that is. Too many boundaries can actually make you feel encased, a bit like the 8 of Swords here. And this is where you need to allow your passions to actually sort of flow and explore and expand, and use the healthy boundaries in a beautiful way that just helps you to concentrate on being that joyous side of life and being really strong and true to it. Let's see what's going on your financial side. Here we have the karmic message on your relationship, on your financial side, sorry. Good, clean work here. And I think it's almost like a 3 of Pentacles getting recognized for what you're doing, this good sort of stuff. Oh, you got Page again. A lot of people have been getting Page, especially on the earth signs. And it could well tie into the water signs as well. Learning about how to, it's like you're overlooking something and you're converting an idea into reality. And it really makes you feel, you know, not necessarily just empowered, but you know that life has sense and life has a worth. It's you can get behind the project, as it were, or get behind the business or the career path, you know, by converting those ideas into reality. And I think it's a conversion thing which is really good for you. On the connection to the universe, what's that there then? Oh, you got death and rebirth. I'm getting a sort of death and rebirth sort of scenario here. It's like it's a new invigoration in what you're doing. King of Pentacles. Yeah, standing in your power. I think this comes from knowledge, obviously, with the King of Pentacles, a Taurus card, which is really good for you, Scorpio. It's your opposite sign. It really feeds into that sort of like that earthy sort of passion of life. And it does help you to be in a position where you can actually help others. And this is why I think it's a worthy cause that you're getting behind. And it could be doing a business so you can employ other people. That's, you know, that's one of the things. Let's just see what's going on the past to the future. How's the past connecting to this? It's like you've been waiting in line for this position or this this a project or this company. It's like you've had a lot of patience with the whole of the thing. Yeah, you've been standing in line. You've been carrying a lot in the past. And I think you've been doing a lot for maybe for other people, helping other people get on and stuff like that. And I think this is where it's changing now. You're now starting to put yourself forward. And that is actually creates a lot of benefit for a lot of people around you, not just for you. And this is why it's important that it's good for you to put yourself first. And especially at the moment here. And you've done a lot of work for other people. What's the future side here? This is a golden opportunity that's coming your way. Yeah, I think this is where you're distilling a lot of things from the past. Certainly on that, oh, blimey, it wants to just jump around. Certainly from that sort of side of things, and converting reality in, ideas into reality means you have to take the essence from more than one thing at a time. And I think this opportunity comes with that. There, where you're, as I say, I think you're organizing a lot of different things to create something. That's what it seems to be doing here. And it's working. I think it's going to work really well for you. What's the general outcome? I think it's going to be tough, but I think you're going to enjoy it being tough. I think you're going to enjoy the challenge of life in a way. You get the High Priestess knowing how to do this in a very mental way, in a very good ideas way, and how to channel that ideas. I think it's more to infuse others, and this is what could be a little bit difficult, getting others to jump in on board on the plan, as it were. Once you get other people involved, and this is what the Four of Cups could be about, getting other people involved can really help things move along within your career path, or within your business, or within your projects, whatever it is. Being very astute, I think, is really good for you. With the Page of Wands, look at that, you get the Four of Cups again. Yeah, listfully looking at the past, taking the essences of the past and creating your own Ace of Cups scenario. Creating a scenario where if you do allow your passions to liberate your passions, and I think on your financial side, that's really important, but also on this side here, is just seeing things in a different light, seeing how, how you can really go after finally what you want to be living in regards to relationships around you without any sort of comeback in a way. Yeah, there's a death and rebirth, a whole sort of re-engagement of your involvement, your engagement with people that are around you in a very joyous way, really, really joyous way. I would, be Cinderella here. Just go to the ball and enjoy yourself. Don't worry about it. That's the sort of scenario. With the Strength card, you get the Knight of Wands. That's what that passion's all about. This is converting the Page of Wands into the Knight of Wands is really good for you. And it's learning about it. And I think the universe is backing you up here to sort of, get you to that Knight stage really quite quickly. But you've got to be strong and true to this vision, to what you want. Yeah, this is where we got the Nine of Cups, as I said, and I think there's the things in the past that has absolute beautiful things in the past. You're giving yourself this gift, and it's almost as like you're giving yourself the right to actually enjoy yourself. To not have to worry about what another person thinks, going, oh, should I do that? Should I not? Kind of going, the question should be, do I like doing that? Yeah, then go ahead and do it. Right, there you go. Healing, and I did say there was healing there somewhere on the line. I think it came out in the top one there, outcome of it. From this healing there will really empower you. It will make you feel like this is it. I'm finally engaging with people around me on the same level, without me having to prove myself, or without me having to, sort of without any sort of judgment that's attached to it more than anything else. That's the way it sort of seems to be. Two of Swords. this is the outcome of this week here is a choice for you to allow your curiosity to set yourself free. That is the choice. And when you make this choice, you become a leader in your own life. You become the emperor of your own destiny in regards to your own happiness. And I think you've got to be stern about it. It's like someone who is being rude. You can saying, no, not in my life. Not having you rude in my life. I'm off. Ciao. Or you're off. Ciao. We're having fun. Let's have fun. Let's enjoy life. And I think that's really important. What do you need to walk away from? I think you need to walk away from that 10 of Wands. Carrying it for other people. And this is where you can start carrying it for yourself and allowing those ideas to really turn into reality for you. Walking towards the sunshine, walking towards your happiness and fulfillment in regards to job and business. Here on this side here, on the universe, connection to the universe, this is about the King of Cups, and it was about like a death and rebirth. And I think it's the end of the stress and strain, because you should no longer be doing it just to satisfy someone else's ambitions. Either you're feeding into someone's ambitions or you're feeding your ambitions. And I think it's time you started feeding your own ambitions. And ambitions are not egotistically driven, sort of like, I'm going to make it by walking over everybody else. That's not what it's about. This is a real revelation from your past about you carrying too much and realizing you do need to just put yourself forward and put yourself first. And the world will be a better place when you do. There is no doubt about it. You've got to combine a lot of things in order to get there. And as I said, I don't think it's without work. I think there's quite a bit of work in here, but as I said, I think it's very satisfying. This is where you're going to be able to combine those filled cups into that one beautiful heart's desire cup as you go forward, because you're putting in the honest effort. And I think you're going to get a lot of results, and I think you're going to get a lot of respect from it. Yeah, look at that. This is, I think we had the three. I thought there was a 3 of Pentacles somewhere down here actually, but it's come out of the outcome, and I think this is where your intuition comes into play. You can see the good work that you've done. You can see the good work of others, and combining those good works. And as I said, engaging other people, encouraging other people into the situation will be very beneficial for you, will be very beneficial for them. It's a mutual gain or win for both of you here. Absolutely lovely. Love it, Scorpio. Fantastic. Thank you very much for all the support you've given this channel over all the time. Absolutely gorgeous. Really do appreciate it. I hope you get the best out of these readings. I really do. We did do that one free, the monthly on the Gemini season as well. Showing your support through liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. It's always good. I love to hear things. I'm going to be doing lives, and I'm going to be starting to answer some questions as well, which I think is good. Between us, we can have a really good conversation, and we can all find the piece that contributes to the solution, basically. I'll either see you over at Cymatic TV or I'll see you here, whichever way I see you. It'd be lovely to see you again. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.